This is a short tutorial on Dijkstra's algorithm. Let's just put this up here. And basically with Dijkstra's, what we want to do is we want to go from one point to another point using the minimum connection. So in order to do this, what we're going to do, let's choose a different color pen, we're going to go to our starting point and we're going to go from our starting point using the edges to each vertex that it connects with. So if I connect to B, that'll take me on a journey of 3 units. If I go from A to C, it takes me on a journey of 5 units, and from A to D on a journey of 7 units. What I'm going to do now is just put a little square around there, say I've done that one already, and I'm going to go to the minimum point, which is 3, and I'm going to carry on the journey to E. So if I go to E, it's these 3 here and another 3. So all the way from A is 6. If I go from B to C, it's 3 and 1. And if I go directly from A to C, it's 5. Now, because that is less, I'm going to cross that one off and say that I can actually get from A to C in 4 by following this path. So I've joined B with E and B with C, and I've got a minimum now of 4. Let's just make a cross here to say I've done this one, so I can't use that 3 again now. So now I've got a minimum of 4. C connects up to E with 4 already, plus 5, giving me 11. I'm not going to change this because it's too many. It's more than 6. B to F, I can get there for 6. The 4 and the 2, and I can go from C, which is 4, down CD, which I forgot to label. CD is 2, so I can get to D for 6. Let's just put that as a 2 there. So I can get from C to D using 6, and at the moment I've got a 7, so I'm going to cross that out and put a 6 here and say now I've got from C, I've used up all my ones from C. So the minimum is 6 and 6 and 6. They're all 6s. So I'm going to go from D along to G, give me 14. And that's exhausted that one. I'm going to go from F to H, where I want to finish up with 6 already, plus 8, which is 14. Good. Could go from F on 6, another 4 to E, which is 6. No, because that gives me 10. I go from F to G, which is 6 at the moment, down 3. That means I can get there in 9. So I'm going to cross that one off and make that 9. I've done my Fs, which means I've now got to check my Gs or my Es. E down to H, I can do it in 13. So now I can cross that one off and say that I can do that better than 13. And then finally check the Gs. G, which is 9, add 5, which is 14, is not better than this one here. So how am I going to do that? I'm going to go from along here, then along here to make that 6, and then straight along here to make that 13. So this was clearly my shortest, but there could have been a way of doing it a little bit shorter using various other paths. So my Dijkstra's algorithm has produced a 13 to get from A to H.